Mark Levin Show, only on Freedom 970.
Seems to me these nighttime liberal Democrat comics, case of Kimmel, Schumer's mouthpiece, they have an obligation to tell us what their solutions are. And they'll say more background checks, and they'll say, mentally ill shouldn't have this. We've addressed every one of these. They ought to tell us how these would stop the mass murders that have taken place, or how they would stop people from committing suicide, or how they would stop people from getting guns illegally, or how they would stop MS-13 and other gangs in our inner cities from doing what they do with guns. Maybe they can explain this. Maybe they can explain the so-called gun show loophole that I've spent some time now explaining to you, because they always throw that. Background checks. There are universal background checks. You purchase a gun from a gun dealer. The FBI has a database. It has a system, and it checks it. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we have common sense gun rules in place, and I support them. And I support them. If there's something else we can do that actually is commonsensical, then let's hear it. But we're not hearing it. We're not hearing it at all. Because the left leaps and leaps and leaps. That's what they do. They're not circumspect. And if you don't buy into their propaganda, then apparently there's something wrong with you. You support mass murder, and you should pray for yourselves tonight, and all the rest. This is all pablum. This is all pablum. I'm not a special pleader for the NRA. The NRA has nothing to do with this. The NRA is an association of people who freely join it for a multitude of reasons. But so what? These are my personal views. Before Obama was president, I never owned a weapon. When they kept talking about banning this and banning that, I said, well, if they're banning things, I better make sure I get some. And I have them. It's no big deal. They're no big deal. The same people who have voted to arm the Islamo-Nazi regime in Tehran with $150 billion to spread terrorism, to expand its control in the Middle East, to threaten us, who know that money will be used in 10 years' time to put nuclear warheads on ICBMs aimed at America, aimed at our allies, and so forth. Talking about gun control, well, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Nuclear arms control, not so much, right? We don't even need background checks on the Islamo-Nazis in Tehran, do we? Military-style guns? No, these are nuclear missiles. They're real deal. We don't need background checks. We know who they are. And a nuclear weapon, let me suggest to you, is worse than any automatic weapon, because it can blow half the country up the face of the earth with one missile. And yet we're told they're the ones who are compassionate. How come Jimmy Kimmel doesn't talk about this? How come Stephen Colbert doesn't talk about this? How come Trevor Noah doesn't talk about this, even though nobody ever hears it? And the other losers, the other third-tier comics who have night shows. Use in the negative. Because it's a little too complicated. Because they're ideologues. That's all. They're comics or ideologues. If you're still getting your news and commentary from the mainstream media, may I ask you a question? Why? If you're watching the mainstream media, you're missing out on the most important thing, the truth. At CRTV, we're giving you something you won't find anywhere else, a truly honest and conservative perspective. Get a full week of CRTV for free right now. Try it out. North Korea, Dhaka, Iran, Las Vegas,